We're now going to show you the steps required to install this Airtex fuel pump into this hanger assembly. On this sending unit assembly, we have fuel strainer, the fuel pump, we have our hose that connects the fuel pump to the hanger assembly. Comes up, and that's your outlet pressure going to the engine. Here is your return line coming back from the engine. We have our float arm and sender assembly, a wiring harness, a small emissions hose, and a large emissions hose. First, we will remove an electrical connector. We will remove and discard the strainer off the bottom of the assembly. We'll remove the retaining clips off the hose. These will not be reused. Push the pump up to remove it from the lower bracket. Slide the pump out of the hose and remove the hose. Remove the new Airtex fuel pump from the box. You have your pump, a hardware packet, and assorted instruction sheets. In the hardware kit with the fuel pump, you have 2 pinch type fuel line clamps, a length of fuel line, a retainer isolator for the bottom of the fuel pump. With 2 tank seals, we need to be sure and match the correct tank seal for your application. There are also electrical connections and wire. These will not be used on all applications. If you find that your electrical connection at the fuel pump is damaged, it would require a new harness repair kit, which is available through Airtex products. To install this pump into this hanger assembly, we install fuel line. We will take our clamps and install onto the fuel line. On the fuel pump, there is a protective boot on the inlet side of the fuel pump. It needs to be removed. Slide the fuel pump into our fuel hose. Now we will take the isolator and install it onto the bottom of the fuel pump. Pull the fuel pump up slightly to install it into the hanger assembly. Slide the fuel line down to where it sits on top of the fuel pump. Take our clamps, which are a pinch type clamp, start them together, then you will take a pair of pliers and completely install them. Reattach our electrical connector. Be sure and route the wiring where it does not interfere with the float unit. Install a new Airtex fuel strainer. When you install the fuel strainer, position it where it does not interfere with the float assembly. This is a press fit. Press it onto the bottom of the pump. Now we're ready to install the fuel pump hanger back into the tank.